based on that, you're building this whole crapshoot about the classification of what exactly gender is. I get up. You have to try these pronouns and all that, mixing up with pronouns and having hatred towards people just because they look different. No, my friend. Some people there's such a thing called as the endocrine system, right? The endocrine system is your harmonic system. It's your adrenaline, your testosterone. We have so many hormones. As of today, we really don't know how many hormones we have, the human body has. Truly, every single day, year, and month of this thing, we discover new hormones. We do. What are hormones? Every living thing has hormones. Even plants have hormones. Anything that's more than single cellular has hormones. Hormones are chemicals that are used for intercellular communication. Yes. So to communicate, when cells have to communicate, they communicate via hormones. So just one releases one chemical over there, the other one gets the idea. Right? Yes. So that's what happens. If somebody starts, playing with a thing, there's going to be a trigger. There's going to be a trigger in my brain, in my endocrine system, and I'm going to start releasing all kind of hormones. That's what makes you wet. That's what makes you aroused. And while that stimulation goes on and on and on and on and on and on and further, you come to your hormones levels are going to higher, and there is, I think, a hormone. I realize this recently. People don't. Our understanding of sexuality, birth is still so limited, so dysfunctional, so stupid that we don't even know what triggers. When a woman has a baby, breaks her water, we don't know what triggers that. I know. It's beyond a control. A woman can't control when she's going to have a water's going to break. But there's actually a hormone that kicks in. It's the same hormone that kicks in once you're having an orgasm. You understand? So you have from no stimulation to somebody whispers sweet nothings into your ears, and then they go south, and they go south, and they go south, and they go deeper and deeper and deeper, and then your hormones, the level, they keep increasing till they reach that breaking point. And at the breaking point where you really it triggers this hormone. I think it's the pain hormone, or there's a certain hormone. Once that hormone triggers in your brain, you can't stop it. Okay, have you tried to stop having orgasm or ejaculation? You can't. It's out of your control. It's because that hormone floods your brain, and at that point, your body, your parasympathetic nervous system comes into place. Yes, your parasympathetic nervous, and then you have this release of fluids, and you have this orgasm. It is the same hormone that is triggered when a woman has having a birth. Is when a water breaks. She can't stop it. If the baby's coming, it's coming. That's it. I would say childbirth is the second orgasm. It is. The first orgasm is when a man, he goes through this thing, and then he has like an easy one, it's just a pleasurable one thing. But a woman's is during childbirth, when it happens, it is a hard one because you have to push this large baby out. So, did I make any kind of sense over there, or are you still stuck in second gear? The point to note is each and every one of us is male and female. One gender is dominant, like mine is male dominant. Yes, there's such a thing as a brain. Your brain can be male or female. Like each of us have like a percentage of our brain. There's a test over there. There's all kind of tests. They're like a little test where you do, where you can see how much is what is the percentage of your brain, how much female is your brain, and how much male is your thinking. There's all kind of psychological tests. Each and every one of us is male and female because we are born of male and female. It's not possible for a human being to exist born of one. I think that is the definition of God. Only God is born of one, as per the Book of St. Thomas. You go to the Book of St. Thomas is the Gospel of St. Thomas. Yes, I think that is the reason why it was cut out of the Bible, is because it's a little too hard to understand. Yeah, it's exceedingly too hard to understand because it's all very cryptic. The Book of St. Thomas, it ends with this very cryptic, you can't fathom this. St. Peter, he comes to Jesus and he says, ask Mary to leave our presence because the kingdom of heaven is only reserved for males. So then Jesus tells St. Peter, he tells him like something really very, very hard, it's not going to make sense to you two, that unless a man turns himself into a woman, you shall not, and a woman turns into herself a man, you shall not enter the kingdom of heaven. What? Yeah, that's going to zap your brain over there. You go read it, you go refer to it. In the beginning, I couldn't understand it. It took about 10 years for me to understand it. And it's up to you to decipher those two. I like the Book of St. Thomas much because it really doesn't do too much about what's the most important thing part of Jesus. The most important part of Jesus is his teachings. It's really, that's what is important, okay? You just, if you're going to just go say Lord, 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 and really not be like a vicious hater, you're really not going to benefit. There's no such thing as that's just making religion a piece of convenience. Like all I got to do is believe in that Jesus is Lord and I'm saved. Yeah, it's that's your hope and that's your despair. Okay, so you can live in hope and die in despair, and that matters. I'm just going to leave that on to you. So are we clear with gender? Each and every one of us is male and female. Your hormones define your gender. If external pollutions, it can modify your hormone palette. It's like an artist has a palette of different colors. So your hormone system or your endocrine system too, it has like a palette. Now, each and every one of us is born with a different palette. Yes, each and every, not one person, not even siblings share the same identical palette of hormones. We all have different palettes of hormones. So based on the kind of hormones you secrete is your dominant gender. It's visible to us, to human beings. Yet it so happens that human beings, we have, not all of us are of the same. So some people, they have like a mixed palate. Yes. So some people have a mixed palate, so that's why they can have both features. They can be look feminine sometime, and they turn around, they can look male sometime. Yes, I've there's a couple of stores that hires mostly queer people. I think they're called queer. Again, I would just say we are all just human beings. We are all male and female. Yes, we are all male and female, and it's our endocrine system that can be, it can be externally manipulated. You can actually purposefully manipulate it, or it can be accidentally manipulated, or you can have some people, they have like a very distinct one where you have like only even I secrete female hormones. I do. Women secrete male hormones. It's just the amount, right? When the threshold goes too much, you become male. You are a male. So that is where Jesus is right. Some are born with a different set of hormones, and the genitalia is different. Some have both genitalia. Some don't. Some you have like a mixed up genitalia, and that all defined by your hormones. You can play around with your hormones, but you're dicing with very, very powerful stuff. I think some of the most powerful chemicals in the world are hormones. Whether you like it or not, we are all victims of our own